touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 24.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Flush to his right. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch that in. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 82 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
You can't stop me.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
You must be dreaming. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is a 24.
Here's Watson.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
All day, baby. All day.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
41 Mike. Let's go one more.
To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second and goal, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Ingram. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Cross.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Keep playing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jim. In the 9.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Ingram. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A first down carry now for Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Watson with a give to Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Stay with your man. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
26. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's now.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run it again with Miller. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Get in the weight room. MP4.
To throw is Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.